Greetings, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where we dive headfirst into the emotional whirlwinds, shocking betrayals, and heart-wrenching moments that define our favorite soap opera. If you missed the explosive October 27th episode or simply want to relive the drama, you're in the right place. Buckle up, because today's episode was a roller coaster of raw emotion, shattered trust, and desperate pleas for forgiveness that left Salem teetering on the edge of chaos. For those who haven't caught up, our full summary video is available. Don't miss a single tear or twist. Let's unravel the intricate tapestry of lies, love, and redemption that unfolded in Salem today, with every dramatic detail expanded to keep you glued to the edge of your seat. The episode opens with a storm brewing in Sarah Horton's heart. Her once unshakable love for Xander Kyriakis has crumbled under the weight of his lies, and today, she's ready to confront the man who helped orchestrate her pain, Philip Kyriakis. In a dimly lit corner of the Brady pub, Sarah's eyes blaze with fury as she corners Philip, her voice trembling with a mix of rage and betrayal. "You knew, Philip," she accuses, her words sharp as a blade. "You knew Xander lied about his attacker, and you let me believe he was the victim. You let me walk back into his arms, only to be burned again." Philip, caught off guard, tries to deflect, but Sarah's not having it. Her hands tremble as she recounts the agony of discovering Xander's deception, that the attacker he claimed nearly destroyed him was a fabrication, a cruel ploy to manipulate her emotions. If Philip had spoken up, Sarah might never have reopened her heart to Xander, only to have it shattered by his reckless actions. The air crackles with tension as Philip's face softens, guilt etching lines into his usually confident demeanor. "I thought I was protecting you," he murmurs, but the excuse lands like a lead balloon. Sarah's eyes glisten with unshed tears, her voice breaking as she snaps, "Protecting me? You handed me back to a man who thrives on chaos." As the confrontation unfolds, Philip's regret becomes palpable. He paces, running a hand through his hair, his voice thick with remorse. "I was wrong, Sarah. I see that now. But you can't let this destroy you. Xander loves you in his own messed up way." He pleads with her to consider forgiveness, drawing on his own journey of moving past pain. Philip, having weathered his own storms of betrayal, urges Sarah to find a way to heal, to not let Xander's mistakes define her future. "I got over it," he says earnestly. "You're stronger than you think. You can too." But Sarah's had enough. Her heart, once so open to Xander's charm, is now a fortress of resolve. She shakes her head, her voice steady despite the tears streaming down her face. "No, Philip. This isn't about strength. It's about survival. Xander's lies, his dangerous games, they'll never stop. I'm done." In a moment that sends shockwaves through the pub, Sarah declares her intention to divorce Xander, her words ringing with finality. The other patrons fall silent, sensing the weight of her decision. This isn't just the end of a marriage, it's the end of an era for Sarah, who has fought tooth and nail to hold on to love in the face of chaos. Across town, Xander Kyriakis is reeling from Sarah's decision, his world crumbling faster than he can piece it together. In a fit of desperation, he storms into the Kyriakis mansion, where Maggie Horton Kyriakis is sipping tea, unaware of the tempest about to descend. Xander's eyes are wild, his voice a low growl as he unleashes his fury on his mother-in-law. "This is your fault, Maggie," he roars, slamming his fist on the table. "You pushed Sarah to lie to me, to hide the truth about that fake letter. You broke us." Maggie, ever the pillar of grace, is shaken but stands her ground. Her eyes narrow as she responds, her voice steady but laced with pain. "Xander, you don't get to rewrite history. Sarah lied to protect you, to keep you from spiraling into more destruction. And you dare stand there and blame me?" The confrontation escalates as Xander throws Maggie's past in her face, accusing her of hypocrisy. "You married Victor, Maggie. You forgave him time and time again, looked the other way while he played his games. And now you judge me? Sit with that. The room feels like it's closing in as Maggie's composure cracks. Her hands tremble as she sets down her teacup, her voice rising. Victor was no saint, Xander, but I loved him. I chose to see the good in him, just as I tried to see the good in you. But you've gone too far. The air is thick with unspoken regrets, the weight of years of tangled family ties pressing down on them both. Just when it seems the situation can't get worse, Philip enters, his presence a calming force in the storm. He refuses to let Xander's chaos consume the family. Enough, Xander, Philip says, his voice firm. You don't get to tear everyone else down with you. In a surprising move, Philip shuts down Maggie's suggestion to oust Xander from Titan Industries, arguing that revenge won't heal the wounds. He also makes it clear he won't turn Xander over to the police for his lies, choosing loyalty to family over justice. But the final blow comes later that day when Xander is served divorce papers, delivered with cold precision by a courier. As he stares at the documents, his face crumples, the weight of his terrible, no-good day crashing down. Salem watches as Xander Kyriakis, once a titan of schemes, is brought to his knees by the consequences of his own actions. Meanwhile, across town, Leo Stark is grappling with his own anxieties. The mysterious Tesoro situation has him on edge, his usual wit dulled by worry. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Leo seeks out Chad DiMera at the DiMera mansion, where the two share a quiet moment on the balcony overlooking Salem's twinkling lights. I don't know what's going on with Tesoro, Chad, Leo confesses, his voice barely above a whisper. But it feels big. Too big. His hands fidget with the hem of his jacket, betraying the nerves he usually hides behind sarcasm. Chad, ever the steadfast friend, listens intently, his brow furrowed with concern. He places a reassuring hand on Leo's shoulder, his voice warm and steady. You're not alone in this, Leo. Whatever's going on, we'll figure it out together. The moment is a testament to their unlikely friendship, forged through years of shared secrets and scandals. Chad's support gives Leo a flicker of hope, but the shadow of Tesoro looms large, hinting at darker revelations to come. At the DiMera mansion, E.J. DiMera is plotting his next move with the precision of a chess master. His latest target? Gwen Rizek, who finds herself summoned to his office, the air thick with tension. EJ's eyes glint with a dangerous mix of charm and menace as he hands Gwen an urgent task. This needs to be done quickly, Gwen, he says, his tone leaving no room for argument. No questions, no delays. The details of the mission are shrouded in secrecy, but the stakes are clear. Failure is not an option. Gwen, caught in EJ's web, senses the weight of his expectations. But there's more to EJ's plan than meets the eye. Leo's relentless curiosity about EJ's shady dealings at the hospital has made him a liability, and EJ is determined to keep his former friend at arm's length. In a cunning move, EJ instructs Gwen to play the role of reconciler, to pretend she's eager to mend their fractured friendship. Get close to him, Gwen, EJ murmurs, his voice low and conspiratorial. Keep him distracted. Keep him away from the truth. Gwen's heart races as she agrees, but doubt gnaws at her. Can she betray Leo, her old confidant, without losing herself in the process? As she leaves EJ's office, the weight of her mission settles over her like a dark cloud, promising a collision course with disaster. In another corner of Salem, Brady Black is grappling with guilt over his daughter Rachel's antics. Her latest clash with Thomas has left Brady apologetic, and he seeks out Cat to make amends. In a heartfelt moment at the park, Brady's voice is heavy with regret. I'm sorry, Cat. Rachel's behavior was out of line, and I should have stepped in sooner. Cat, however, is quick to shoulder the blame, her eyes distant as she reflects on her own past mistakes. It's not Rachel's fault, Brady. I've made enough errors to last a lifetime. Their conversation turns to hope as Brady, ever the optimist, encourages Cat to believe in second chances. "You and Chad, there's still something there," he says softly, a smile tugging at his lips. "Don't give up on it." Kat's expression softens, but the road to reconciliation with Chad feels like a distant dream, one she's not sure she deserves. As the sun sets over Salem, the town is left reeling from the day's events. Sarah's decision to divorce Xander marks a turning point, a bold step toward reclaiming her life from the chaos of his lies. Xander, broken and defiant, faces the consequences of his actions, with Maggie and Philip caught in the crossfire. Leo's fears about Tesoro hint at a larger conspiracy, while EJ's machinations threaten to unravel friendships and loyalties. And amidst it all, Brady and Cat find a flicker of hope in their shared regrets, a reminder that even in Salem, redemption is possible. This episode of Days of Our Lives was a masterclass in drama, weaving together heartbreak, betrayal, and the faint promise of healing. If you missed a single moment, our summary video on the TV Days Drama Digest channel has you covered. Join us as we continue to unpack the twists and turns of Salem's most unforgettable stories. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.